making my morning smoothie with Daily Green Boost. You guys gotta go check this stuff out, dailygreenboost.com. Use Plantriotic when you're checking out for 10% off. I leave for my trip tomorrow, so today is all about getting those glycogen stores up and really carbing up, starting the day with oatmeal, blueberries, and a green banana smoothie. And editing the vlog, of course.
Hi, Plantriotics. So I'm a big believer in ginger juice. Yes.
Oh, you cooked that pretty well.
Another fresh morning juice.
Okay, I've been working all morning and I'm now gonna hit up the bike shop to get my last few things before starting my ride tomorrow. Also going to lunch with the parents. I practically grew up in this shop. I've been going here for 15 years. I probably got my first bike here when I was little. My parents got it for me. Got my last remaining items that I need for the trip, and I also dropped off my other bike that I'll probably be taking on the Italy trip because I don't know if I can run this carbon setup in Italy. It may be too gnarly. So this street's called Abbot Kinney. We're in Venice Beach, and after like traveling in Asia, it's really trippy to be amongst like so many trendy hipster LA people. It feels so weird. But I know I'm pretty much one of them, so I can't really complain or judge.
What will we do? A week out? Will we walk down the same road? Will you be there by my side, standing strong as the waves roll over? When the nights are long, longing for you to come home. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, we would need someone to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun.
LA is absolutely insane. From Venice Beach with the druggies and transients and vagabonds, and then just a few streets up, the biggest hipster, bougie, designer, kale, gluten-free types around. It's a crazy place. I'm gonna go take a swim.
What will we do? A week out? Will we walk down the same road? Will you be there by my side, standing strong as the waves roll over? When the nights are long, longing for you to come home. All around, the wind blows, we would only hold on to let go. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, we would need someone to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, all we need is somebody to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, we would need someone to lean on. Blow a kiss, fire a gun, all we need is somebody to lean on.
Now it is time to seriously carb up. My final dinner before the ride. You know, usually I eat a very like high fiber, high vegetable diet, which is really good, really healthy. But when you're specifically doing like a crazy endurance feat the next day, whether it's a race or an over 100-mile ride, which is what I'm doing tomorrow, you want to go a little bit lower on the fiber and a little bit higher on like the refined and super dense high carbohydrate foods. So what I'm making tonight is this is how you carb up before a big ride. Drew's joining me for a little appetizer before your night out.
Hello.
I'm Buckley.
Brother of Plantriotic.
Let's do a taste test.
Okay. I'm not usually into food porn. Sorry for call it that, you guys, but
You love this kind of food. You love pasta.
I do.
And veggies.
God, just kidding. Damn, that's tasty. You know what? Let's call Guy Fieri. We may be able to turn him vegan after this.
Plate number 2. I'm not messing around, guys. Gonna have some serious energy for tomorrow. Any good podcast recommendations, Drew, that I should listen to on my ride tomorrow?
Yeah.
Something I haven't listened to? Let's finish this bike setup. Okay, I'm packed. Look at how tight that is, guys. It is a small little collection of things that I need to live and to vlog. Still gotta put my computer in there, but I gotta go edit now. I am so excited. I haven't taken a proper bike trip in a year, and this is gonna be like no other trip I've done. There's not gonna be much stopping and sightseeing. This is really, you know, I have a tattoo appointment. So I have the second session of my sleeve, and I thought, okay, I'm in SoCal. I could either fly or take a car or something up to the Bay Area. I mean, I could drive. I could take one of my parents' cars, or I could ride my bike there. More sustainable, more adventurous, way more fun. So I'm just taking hopefully 3 days, maybe it'll take me 4 days to ride 500 miles up the coast against the wind to the Bay Area. I'm so excited though. I'm gonna meet up with some of you guys along the way that have reached out to me, so that is so rad. I just can't wait. It's gonna be hard for me to sleep tonight because like this is the stuff that I live for. And I guess maybe I'll get a little bit, not sentimental, but talk with you guys about something. Because my parents are in this vlog too, it's a part of the Plantriotic viewing experience. You guys love them, all the comments below, I love them. They're the greatest parents in the world. I just want to communicate and be open that not everything in my life is smooth all the time. I think I show a pretty idealistic version. I think it's authentic. I don't try to be fake, but there are things within my family dynamic in my life that are not pretty and not perfect, just like all of your families. Nobody's perfect. I have, there's some things that I don't want to share with you guys that are a little bit too private. One thing that I'm totally fine sharing is like my parents really don't want me to do this trip. And it's so hard for me because they've supported me with everything that I've done in my life. Supported me with love, financially, just all the opportunities. The person I am today is a huge product of them giving me their love and devotion. So I feel this responsibility to serve them to the best of my ability, but what comes out of conflict in our relationship is the way that I evaluate risk and the way that I like to live my life is very on a different track, a different planet galaxy than the way that they live. So they think this trip is unnecessary and the risk is too high and reckless to ride by yourself on the coast 500 miles. Personally, this is exactly what I want to be doing in life, and I've trained for this. I don't mean only physically, but I've biked across 3 countries. I've experienced, I've ridden thousands and thousands of miles. This is the exact kind of adventure that I want to be doing, and I think as a 24-year-old, I'm old enough to make my own decision to do it, but they aren't happy about it. It's not like we're fighting about it, but it's almost like they're disappointed that they've given so much to me, and this one thing that they don't want me to do, I still put my foot down and say I have to do it, because to me it feels like I have to live my life. I'm willing in order to live a life that's worth living for me, I'm willing to put my life on the line. And I'm not saying that this is a death wish. I don't think what I'm doing is out of my realm of risk. That's why I'm doing it. But, you know, sure, the risk that I take in life, I mean, I'm about to bike on the side of the road. Any car at any time, if they wanted to, could take me out. That's the life that I've chosen that I like to do. Again, it's not a death wish, but I have accepted the fact that because I like to live life at such a high intensity and yes, risk level sometimes, I have to accept the consequences, and honestly, I do. It would be a lot easier to go get an office job and sit in a desk all day and know that I'm completely safe, but that's not the life that I want to live. And these are the kind of risks that make it worth living for me, to be honest. So that's just something I wanted to share. I'm gonna call them every 2 hours. It's gonna be all good. They can track me on, you know, my cell phone, on their cell phones. They can see where I'm gonna be. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be super safe. I have tons of lights, tons of reflective gear. But yeah, that's one of the, you know, conflicts in my parental relationship, and we're pretty damn lucky because that's not the biggest deal. They're so loving, and I try to express my love to them as much as possible, but I know that this stuff makes them uncomfortable. But it's gonna be okay. At least I'm a vlogger and they get to see what I'm doing every single day. Much love, Dream Extreme guys. The adventure continues. Peace.